Good place to start. Yeah. Let me bring Prof into this conversation. There's this sort of, and you know, Dr. Shak has mentioned this long con, but there's this political irresponsibility that the political sort of elites have decided that this idea of living with the truth and taking responsibility is not part of their thing. And so they just apportion blame to each other and essentially are forcing everyone to say, take sides. Are you with us or against us?
Yeah, James, I think you're right. What's happening again, and Dr. has highlighted that already, that the Mwananchi is being taken for a ride, and they're being taken for a ride by both parties. You find a situation where, on one side, of course, I mean, you have Azimio saying they're very concerned about the cost of living and issues like that, and not suggesting anything to do about it. Which tells you that, I mean, if they were really empathetic with the public, they would be look at options. The other side, of course, also saying, yeah, I mean, they're very concerned about this, and they're trying to, you know, to actually make things normalize things as they actually were. And meanwhile, if you listen to both sides, and of course, the chief advisor told us yesterday that their interest is to manage politics, and the same chief advisor that had told us before that politics is about personal interest of the politicians.
Let's name him, Prof. David
Ndii.
Yes.
Yeah. So managing politics basically simply means that you've got individuals who are horse trading amongst themselves, using actually the nation, and in this particular instance also using the poor as it actually were, you know, to achieve their nefarious intentions. And what we have now is that you know, we're being told now the focus is management of politics, and so what happens to running of government? What happens to management of the economy? What happens to dealing with the civil service and all these other critical things that you know, that we need government for in the first instance? And for this to come from such a high-end advisor to this government, the chair of the Economic Council, it actually sends the message that you know, we actually have a group of charlatans who are pushing the country to the brink, but while purportedly, you know, running government. While I ask myself that, okay, fine, what does this management of politics entail? When you're saying that yeah, we shall not focus so much on the economy, what does this management of politics entail? And so far we've seen incompetent people being appointed to office. We've seen a government that can't pay salaries actually, and that same government saying that there's no problem, that actually there's money. It is like a husband telling the wife that we have so much money, but your house is being auctioned and you can't buy food. It tells you there's a problem. Whether the money is there or not, there's a problem. It means that this man is not running his house in a coherent way. What are they doing in the first instance?
But you see,